Hello, my fellow readers. This is I, Dark Symphony 777, with the next fanfiction. I got used to saying fanfiction. My next Let's Play. It is Cyber Dimension Neptunia 4 Goddesses Online. This is actually a spin off of the Neptunia series. For those of you who don't know, the Neptunia series, I think, was created in 2011 by Compile Heart Idea Factory. It was basically, what if the console wars were all like waifus, and that's basically the four goddesses, the consoles. Basically, you have the Nintendo Wii, you had the PlayStation 3, you had the Xbox 360, and you had the unreleased Sega Neptune. And there were several main series games involved with it. I think there was like Neptunia 1, 2, 3, and then V, I think. And then V2, and then it went like multiple years of just nothing but spin-offs, and then we got another main title. It was basically a remake of V2, and then we finally got Sisters vs. Sisters, which is like an actual mainline series, like I think last year. But in terms of the spin-offs, most of the spin-offs aren't really that good. I think only this one. I think this one and the Noir one. Noir is the PS3 one, PS3, are the only really good ones. There's two ones that are like beat 'em up styles, and they're really not that great. And then there was one about IF, and that one is all right, but this one I at least like. So let's just go into it with a new game. That's my biggest files. Let's go and try and complete the game. Now, it won't beat the entire game because there is a post story, but the post story doesn't really add anything. I'm just gonna beat the main story,
Game
and
industry.
that's it.
A world that exists in a dimension other than our
Let's
own.
get this started
where
with.
the four goddesses watch and rule over their nations. Last station. The nation ruled by the goddess Blackheart. Loe. The nation ruled by the goddess Whiteheart. Leanbox. The nation ruled by the goddess Greenheart. And Planetoon. The nation ruled by the goddess Purpleheart.
Oh, look at that smile. She's totally not a fourth wall breaker. Totally.
Though the nations faced the threat of destruction many times, the four goddesses have always banded together to defend game industry. In their current adventure, however, they have been selected as beta testers for a brand new online game. That game is called...
So yes, this franchise is very meta. I mean, it's a game franchise literally about consoles, just trying to see which one's more popular. So it makes sense why this franchise would be like very meta.
Nepgo has logged in. Oh, wowie, my avatar's super cute. I look so heroic. Amazing. Yeah. I tried to make it look just like me in real life, but I might have gotten a little carried away. I'm like a kangaroo, bouncing and jumping, swinging a sword. Oh yeah! These controls are so comfy. Now then, I should introduce myself. The name's Neptune, the goddess of a little nation called Planetoon. Not to mention the series protagonist. But here, on Four Goddesses Online, I'm but a lowly apprentice paladin. I'm just here taking a break from my work. I'm supposed to play this game with the others today. But where are they?
Yes, where are they? Oh.
Whoa, right on cue. Hey, I'm over here.
You're early, Neptune. I didn't think you'd be the first here.
No one's ever late when it comes to playing a new game.
Lon, you're a priest? Oh, wow. It's giving me goosebumps seeing you in that outfit. This is incredible.
Well, I usually play DPS characters in games, so I thought this might be nice for a change.
Hey, so what about my outfit?
Ooh, Oh, you're a Black Knight, Noir? Interesting choice. Are you burning hot with rivalry against me, the noble paladin?
It's not like that. But there's no way I'd lose to you when it comes to playing an online game.
Here comes our actual main character of the game.
Goodness, everyone is here already. I apologize for making you wait.
So here's the thing. With the spin-offs, each spin-off kind of makes fun of each character. If the game focuses on one of the characters, sure enough, they're going to be made fun of. Neptune's spin-off, which is actually the one that stars IF, but it's technically her spin-off, the closest thing she has to a spin-off. She dies in that game, and then she kind of comes back to life as a motorcycle. Don't ask questions, it just happens. Blanc spin-off, which is like her and the rest of them going to a school, and she like gets in charge of a film club, and it's kind of poking fun of like all her tropes related to like she's like a fanfic. Blonde is a fan fiction writer. That's part of like her character, and she's also supposedly like really bad at it. So it's kind of like making fun of the fact that she's like really bad at this. And then Noir, you have Hyper Devotion Noir, and like playing up her tsundere aspects, like very, very lonely and stuff like that. It's fine. This game is Vert. She's technically the main character of the story. However, from what I gleaned of looking into this game, the voice actress for Vert actually kind of played it smart. It's like, I don't want Vert to get made fun of. So what she did is she apparently, despite Vert being the main character, she didn't make Vert the main character and not had the game focus exclusively on her as the sole main character. So she kind of wedged to make it the Four Goddesses Online, specifically so Vert doesn't get poked fun of like the rest of them. She does get kind of poked a little here and there, but it's not really as obvious as the rest, like the other protagonists in the other spin-offs. So it's not really. I think it does kind of help that this, despite being the Vert game, it doesn't solely focus on Vert. It focuses on all four of these girls. So there we go.
There, Vert. We all just got here. Don't even worry about it. What class are you? That outfit looks so elven.
I have chosen the Enchanter class. It is the only class that bestows attributes upon players depending on the situation.
Your weapon's a rapier? In real life, Noir has a sword, and you have a spear, but here you've switched.
And Blonde has a hammer. Because Wiimote reference.
It would seem everyone has changed quite a bit in our short time here. Looking at the balance of our classes, we should make a splendid party.
Alrighty, now that everyone's here, I guess I'll introduce these three here to you guys on the other side of the screen. This girl's Noir. She's the goddess of a little nation known as Dun 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 Last Station. She's usually a bit of a loner, but since she's in our party, I guess she doesn't have to be so lonely this time around. Way to go, Noir! When all is said and done, Noir's sassy wit is a great foil to my finely tuned sense of slapstick. Please, take care of her, everyone.
Okay.
Up next is Blonde. She's the goddess of a nation full of snowy wonder, the land of white serenity, the wintry, the wonderful, the lovely Loey. She's a shy, homely girl who loves to read, but once she loses her temper, she's unstoppable. Also, she's occasionally frustrated with her shortcomings in the, chest area, but it seems like her loyal subjects are fine with that. Last up is Vert. Even if she might seem like the calmest of us four, she's a super hardcore gamer, a cut above the rest. As you can see, she's got a lot of, volume. She acts like our older sister sometimes, but she's actually the only one here without a sibling.
Okay, so for I don't want to explain the joke, but the bus size is supposed to be like a joke to like they're processing it. Blonde's is flat because the Wii was like the weakest of the four. don't count Neptune. She was like supposedly like a game that was only like theoretically brought up before Sega canceled making consoles after the disaster that was the Dreamcast.
But anyway, this here lady is also known as the goddess of Leanbox. Please give them all your support.
Another thing is, as the franchise went on, it's something I'm not really a fan of, despite the fact I haven't really played the whole franchise yet. I only played, out of the main games, I only played 1 and V2, because V2 was actually my introduction to the series, and I introduced Uzume, who is the Dreamcast. As the series went on, they weirdly started hyper-focusing on, like, a specific trait of each characters and kind of flanderized them. Like with Neptune, they kind of made her the goofy one. They focus with Noir. They focus on like her, on the fact that she's like always lonely and the loner, all the edgy one. For some reason, they kind of focused on Long Cap not having a chest, despite the fact technically she is the oldest of the 4, which makes sense. Nintendo's the oldest franchise. But they kind of, instead of focusing on her being the old one, they focus on the fact that she's flat. And then the opposite side, they focus on Vert 1, always bragging about how she has those two things on her chest. And also the fact that she really wants a little sister. Which, granted, we got the Xbox One series, so technically now she does have a little sister. But I do believe this game introduces a theoretical sister for her. Name's Bouquet. We'll meet her in a little bit in the next cutscene. So just that.
Hey, who are you talking to? And I thought I heard something about being lonely.
See?
Hey, what's this about shortcomings?
A sister? Did you mention something about me having a little sister?
See what I mean?
Huh? You're just imagining things.
Hyper-focus.
You guys are so silly.
Really now?
Come on, let's stop the chit-chat and finish up these tutorials. Oh, hey, there's a sign over there.
Where do you think you're going? Don't run away from me, Neptune.
She's running to get some pudding.
I agree with Neptune. I would like to try the combat here as soon as possible. Come now, Blonde. We should catch up to them.
Good grief, it's like this every time.
Now, I say this game is not
Normally,
really...
Our nations compete against each other, but in this world, we can actually have fun and play together.
This game is actually not that long. Most of the spin-offs aren't really that long, except I think Hyper Devotion. I think that's like the only one that's like super long because it's a Final Fantasy Tactics style game. This one, once you get past all the cutscenes, because there are gonna be a lot of cutscenes in this game. This game's not really that long. It is grindy at parts, but as long as you're not doing like the grindy stuff, you can probably beat this. There is a cheese tactic involving Uni, which is Noir Sisters. She's the PSP. You can honestly just cheese most of the time. But yeah.
The party shares a common destiny. There will be no rogue players. We work together. I will personally lend a hand if anyone needs help.
You know, Vert, you're the first person I'd suspect of being a solo player and running away from the party.
Yep, I agree.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep up with your playing style, Vert. I don't really do all-nighters, so I'll leave that to you.
Not to worry. Just this once, I will not concern myself with completion or ranking lists. I will simply and sincerely explore this new world. I will make new friends and tell others about this wonderful new game. That is my responsibility as one who received an early access invitation from the Four Goddesses Online Management. I take this seriously.
Yes.
I'm
The
shocked
Take
that
Vert
monster
seriously.
Vert isn't going to try and be a top-ranking player.
Seriously, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Somebody picked my jaw up off the floor.
Well, playing casually would be a good break from work. And this doesn't feel like a game meant for competition. I can respect that, Vert.
Thank you, Noir. That being said, let us let loose and enjoy ourselves. I believe this episode will take place on a different stage than the one from the previous Four Goddesses Online. I am exploring this world for the first time, and along with all the other beta testers, I am beginning at level 1. I am so thoroughly excited!
Yes.
Oh, is that it? Hey, I found the event point for the tutorial.
Wow, what a beautiful view! It's so inspiring.
I think like most,
It's
I think
just
this
like
video is
if
just
we
gonna
were
be
out
like just the
sightseeing in the
opening
real world.
cutscenes.
Our new adventure's about to begin.
Yes.
Now then, everyone, let us move on towards the new horizon of Four Goddesses Online.
Yeah!
Okay. We're gonna get a guts. We're gonna get the opening song thing. I'm skipping that. So 1 second.
Now that we've seen the super cool opening, the game's gonna start.
It's been a while since I've played an MMO. I wonder what kind of story this one has.
You said this episode takes place on a different stage. Okay, then tell me this. Are these dungeons not like the ones in the normal Four Goddesses Online verse?
Yes, that is correct. This land is completely new to me, and I have been looking very forward to the element of discovery in this game. An untouched land that stretches out as far as my eyes can see. Ah, I cannot wait!
These kinds of games are the most fun. We'll meet all sorts of new people, too.
I totally agree. The best part about being online is being able to make new friends.
I only play with close friends. But perhaps if I feel like it, maybe I'll try feeling other players in this game.
I'm sure we're gonna run into other players up ahead. All right, let's keep moving on.
No. No. Just keep him away from Bert.
Hey, there's someone here. Maybe it's the tutorial receptionist.
It's wonderful to meet you, adventurers. My name is Bouquet.
Oh yes, head pats. All the head pats.
I am a guardian spirit, a royal geist, sent by the goddesses, those who guard this world, known as Allsgard, in order to guide your path. As I maintain the chronicle of this land, allow me to explain the story of this place and...
Oh my! Oh dear, oh my!
Bert, what are you doing? Bert, no, don't do this. No! No! Bert, don't be incestual.
What an absolutely adorable girl! My dear, how would you like to become my younger sister?
Damn it, Bert.
My vision is filled with bouncy.
Chill out, Bert! What in the world are you doing? You've given the poor girl a nosebleed.
The bouncy.
Ugh, bouncy? You gotta be freaking kidding me! No, calm down, Blonde. I can't let something so stupid get to me. Wait a minute. She's an NPC, but she's reacting to the player's actions in real time?
So you've noticed, this is another one of the elements in the game that I was becoming very excited about. That element is the game's communication system. NPCs in this world are equipped with a very powerful AI that has the ability to learn.
What? So that means you can just talk normally with a character and they'll carry on a conversation with you? That's super cool.
Doesn't Planetoon specialize in communication AI? How are you not familiar with this?
Yes, but considering the fact Neptune's kind of a ditz, I can understand why she wouldn't know any of this. Neptune. Planetoon. Specializing in communication arrays and telemarketing. Run by a girl whose brain is made of pudding.
Does it? I don't know much about that, but Planetoon's technology is #1 in game industry, so that makes sense.
Number 1? You know, Last Station's tech is unparalleled in basically every other area.
Tech aside, Louis is certainly the best. We have a long history of supporting a wide range of citizens, from children to the elderly.
Now, the real world is currently irrelevant.
Gotta enjoy that bouncy bouncy.
I've never experienced such an intense embrace before. The bouncy bouncy can't be taken lightly. I've learned something new.
The fairy learned never underestimate the power of Marshmallow Hell. The bouncy.
Vert, you're coming on way too strong. Okay, are you all right?
But my ideal vision, my dream of a little sister has finally appeared before my eyes.
Yeah, then you'll see someone else and you say, "Oh, my sister!" And then you'll see Nepgear and say, "My sister!" To you, everyone is your little sister, including Blanc. Hey!
Down, Vert. Just calm down. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Oh, yes. Then let me collect myself and I will tell you, adventurers, about this land. Long ago, 4 goddesses descended from the divine realm into this empty world. Purpleheart, the goddess of fate. Blackheart, the goddess of prosperity. Whiteheart, the goddess of order. Greenheart, the goddess of fertility. The 4 goddesses created this world and named it Alsgard. They vowed to protect it. This land is home to the world tree, Leanverde, otherwise known as the Tree of Life. It is the source of this world's magical power. Its roots spread all across Alsgard, giving life to all things, from the smallest insects to the largest animals. All life was born from Leanverde 1,000 years ago. The goddesses sealed away an invader from the demon realm called the Demon King Jester. He attempted to steal Leanverde's magic, but was defeated.
Yeah, Lean Verde. Yeah, a little on the nose. Lean, as in lean box. Verde, as in green.
The battle took its toll, and the goddesses had to leave Alsgard. They created the sacred treasures, in which the remaining power was.
I just realized my mouse somehow moved the screen.
They told
Ignore
the
that.
royal geist of that age, my great-great-grandmother, when the world is in danger once again, those carrying our blessings shall appear. Grant them the sacred treasures and call to us. Keep guard of the treasures until that time comes. They retreated to the divine realm and slumbered. We guardian spirits have kept this story close to our hearts. We've passed it down to our descendants for generations. And now, the ones who have received the blessings of the goddesses have arrived. Yes, you all. You are the chosen ones. It is your duty to gather the sacred treasures at Tetu Temple to revive the 4 goddesses. You must stop the resurrection of the Demon King. Please, only you can save this world. In order to call the goddesses from the divine realm, we need the power of all of you, the chosen ones, as well as the power of the sacred treasures. There are a total of 4 sacred treasures. It will be possible for the goddesses to descend by offering them to the altar. It may become a very difficult journey, but this is something only you, the chosen ones, can do. Our fate lies in your hands.
The models for the 4 goddesses are us, right? I wonder what the goddesses of this world are like. I want to meet them already.
Defeating a Demon King, huh? It sounds like a classic fairy tale. It feels exciting to go through a story like this for once.
Now that we know the final boss, where should we go first? You mentioned several names that all sounded rather important.
Yes, past this forest is the city of Wishuel, which is a base for all adventurers.
Wish you well. Alright.
At the heart of the city lies a sacred place called Cottleprim Cathedral, where the goddesses are revered. Please.
I see. Even in this game, it seems to be a very important building. We understand.
Thanks for giving us all that info. Just watch, we're gonna clear the first dungeon in no time.
Yes, of course. I wish you all the best of luck. This forest is a place to test and train adventurers. Please learn how to navigate Alsgard at your own pace. That being said, I'll be on my way.
Wait a minute, Bouquet. Will we meet again?
My mission is to guide adventurers. If you are truly the chosen ones, then we shall meet again in the cathedral after your trial.
So I may enjoy the bouncy bouncy.
That is relieving to hear. We have only just met. I do hope we are able to deepen our friendship.
No, Vert. Bad Vert. Down Vert.
Please go easy on me.
Yes, go easy on her.
I'm so sorry, Bouquet. You don't have to pay this lady any attention, okay?
Bad Vert. Down Vert. She's not your little sister. I never figured out if this is supposedly like an incest joke because she calls everyone her little sister. Like, that's a running gag. She likes to call a lot of people her little sister. Or it was like she's just very lonely. The fact that she's like the only one without a sister, and she's just projecting. I don't know.
Vert should shut her mouth for a while. Let's focus on moving forward.
How regrettable. I suppose it cannot be helped. All right, let us head to the cathedral in Wishuel.
Yeah! Let's get pumped! We'll see you soon, Bouquet!
Bouncy. My memory banks might overheat.
No, stay away from the bouncy. And so this is the tutorial. Well, let's just go. Oh look, some enemies. Oh, they're dope.
Found a monster already! It's time to show my stuff!
Just so you know, it's your own fault if you waste all your energy too.
You say that, Noir, but can you even keep up with me? I'm a pro.
Now you've done it. You'll.
Well, just don't die out there. You can leave the healing.
Now, everyone, let us begin.
Yeah, it's just okay.
There! Say! Hi-ya! Toya! Time to strike! Hi-ya!
This is how the game works. It's just, yeah. Alright. So, each enemy has a bar. A red bar and a green bar. The red bar is their health. The green bar is their armor. Every attack you do, actually,
It won't hit! It won't hit! That won't work! I see right through that! I'll use an item! Toya!
okay.
Hit him! Up slice! How's this?
Just finish. Yeah. Okay. Now we're at the actual level. We have 4 players here. This is a co-op game, so you can play with others if you have a Steam account. You can actually go here. You can actually set the tactics based on what your personal preference is. You can use the party and switch who you want to be playing specifically as. I'll be switching, I'll at least be playing as every single character at least once. I'm going to start with Neptune and make my way through everyone, and I'll eventually be Vert most of the game since she's the main character. It only seems fitting that I would at least play as her the majority of the game. But just to show what each character is going for, you have skills, so you can pick what skills you have. Chat. This is for if you're playing with other players. Customize. You can equip armor and pieces, stuff like that. Same thing with costumes. You can add just equipment. This like Neptune, you have like a lot of stuff you can buy just to make them wear and outfits and all that.
I call this my Leave It to Vert strategy.
Adventure Diary, just basically guild card, which people you meet. Quest, no quest. So let's just. So each enemy has 2 bars. The red bar, again, like I said, is health. Green bar is armor. So basically, that's also their defense. If you manage to stun them and get rid of that bar, their defense goes down. I think it gets cut down in half. And it makes it easier. For a lot of bosses, as you're playing the game, you're going to have to actually stun them in order to get significant damage. So it's usually good for that.
Treasure's mine.
Yeah. Items, it's already... Everyone has items, it is an RPG, so, yeah. As each character get leveled up, they're gonna get, like, abilities, they're gonna get stats increase and all that jazz. Like I said, there's gonna be, like, I don't know, there's gonna be, like, a lot of junk, because I know this game does have some filler in the story, mainly in the sense that in order to progress the story, you're gonna have to, I'll show it when we get to Wish You All, that there is gonna be some grinding, everything, all that. But I want to wait until we get there before doing it. So let's just finish.
Digging for coal.
Okay, so... Oh, there's one more thing. You can go to items, and you can actually equip an item to each bar. They'll actually show you what they do, and you just press that, and you press Y on a control pad. I would honestly suggest playing with a game, not with a controller. So yeah, you can just have a little fun. This is actually, I think this is ultimately a relaxing game. I don't think it's bad. It's definitely better than the two beat 'em up games. I still think probably Noir spinoff is probably the best spinoff in the Tunia franchise. Simply because the whole the Final Fantasy Tactics is like makes things fun, just like mix things up. This is mostly just a one-dimensional like beat 'em up / RPG sort of thing. That I think as the game goes on, you ultimately can cheese this game like really easily, if I remember right. Yeah,
I picked this up. This treasure's mine.
Glasses, red rims, especially costume. You can actually, text setting. Really? I really hate this. Here I go, trying. There we go. Ta-da! Hello, I'm Neptune. You need pudding or I'll smack you. Don't make... You wouldn't like me when I'm without
Does
pudding.
anyone see the exit? I feel like I'm getting a good handle on the controls. Yikes! What was that?
Oh dear. It seems we have a guest.
Are we starting the boss battle? Well, it's only the first dungeon, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Why, yes, our bare hands would be more than enough for a tutorial boss.
Yeah, that's very nice and all, but please fire with your weapons.
My instincts are telling me to go in swinging against the boss. But for now, I'll do my best to help with support.
Is everyone ready? Let's go!
No, Fred, I'm... No, stop it. Not a Goomba. Maybe another... Could have sworn there was like could have sworn there's a chest somewhere in here. I don't remember. There's like only appear after I think it only appears after the second time. Let's go. You're kidding me. All this time. Instead of an original design boss, we just got a big old dog. Forgot us on the line. I'm very disappointed. Well, anyway, let's beat it up. Yeah, so let's just.
When did I?
Yeah, there you go. Now it's. It's already done.
That means we cleared the tutorial.
That was as easy as tea time cake. Now then, we are almost at the hub for adventurers. Wish you well.
Time for pudding.
Yep, so that's the tutorial area. Let's just finish Wish You Well.
Here we are at Wishuel.
Wow, look at all the facilities this town has. This really is a hub for adventurers.
Yeah, I'd really like to take a look at all the shops.
Let us not forget to visit our checkpoint, the cathedral. Oh, I do wish to see Bouquet as soon as possible.
Vert, no, bad Vert, down Vert.
Well, I'm sure there's an event at the cathedral. We can check that out first, then take our time looking around the city.
Is it alright if I pick? Let me think of what to do.
And so we have reached Wishwell. City of Wishwell is the hub for adventures. Various facilities exist within the city in order to provide support. Like I'll tell you what they do. So each shop gives you different items. So you have to the world map, which allows you to go to the map to progress to go to the various dungeons. You have the guild, which is what gives you the missions in order to progress the story. Again, this is supposed to be like them playing an RPG. This will be the costume area, where two other characters were not entered, that are not in this game yet, that are not here yet. They will show you the various accessories that you'll be able to put on the Neptune characters, as well as costumes. The bulletin board, which is the multiplayer area. Pierre's Emporium will get you, basically allow you to get items, basically healing items. We'll actually show you right here.
This seems to be a general store run by an NPC. We can purchase recovery items and equipment.
I'm sure everyone out there knows this already, but buying the equipment is only half the battle.
We can sell items we don't need anymore, too. Let's remember that if we ever need more funds during our journey.
Yep. So here's Pierre. I'm gonna buy some items. They do give you the first starting weapons, but once you get farther in the game, there's gonna be another store that sells exclusively weapons. So you're not gonna get anything besides this. I think you only need these because they're cheap, and I think some of the items in the forge we're gonna get a forge to upgrade the items. Require you to have multiple copies of these weapons.
Please, come again.
Here's the weapon shop. We don't have unlocked it. Here's the gem shop. Gem shop will increase your stats and give you bonuses, but you have to actually equip it to your item, to your weapon. Here's the forge. Here's the mysterious person. Here's the training grounds, which let you practice how each character plays, as well as I think.
This is the training area.
It's important to have a facility where you...
What? Can't I just...
Good luck with that, Neptune. You know, the enemy won't go easy on you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, so this you won't really come in here that often. This will just, if you want to practice more, you can just press on this. You go back to the area you were at before and just practice the controls a little bit more. This is just documents so you can see everything. And that should be it. Oh, also, you'll come across these figures with these exclamation points. If it is, there's going to be two types of exclamation points. There's going to be blue ones, which are more side relevant things. And if you come across a character with a red exclamation point, that is story relevant. You won't be able to progress the story unless you talk to them. And then finally, we have the cathedral. The cathedral will be relevant to the story, as well as late as the game goes on, you'll be able to talk to Bouquet to buy a wish, basically wish you out anything, a sort of temporary perk that Bouquet can grant on you for when you journey into a dungeon. So you can spend like 5,000 money to give you to Bouquet, and she'll give you, like, for example, a 10% higher chance of getting rare items from the boss of the area. Because some of the get the higher enemies, you have to grind the bosses of certain areas, either through wishes or you have to go through the guild, because some of these bosses are only accessible through the guild, especially in like lower areas, because they kind of scale to the area they're at. So there's that. But I think that should be it for part 1. Part 2, we'll actually continue on with the story and kind of show you more about this world. So I'll see you next time.